Yo, Kpaceguy here, what's going on YouTube? So we're about to hop in the Honda, the new car. Today is speaker day. We're gonna get some new speakers put in the car, get the new sound system started. So we're gonna take you guys on a road trip and let's see what we have in store. Let's go. Alright guys, we are here at Final Touch Crew. It's time to put the speakers in the car. I got my kicker amp that I've been using with my old system. I'm probably going to utilize it again. The kicker DES652.4. I'm going to power up my 4-door speakers and we're going to get things going. So here we go. Alright guys, Little Blue is about to be in the shop. It's going to be a couple hours. Got some people ahead of me, but we're gonna go for a walk, and when they're done, we'll give us a call and we'll come back and see what they've done. So stay tuned for that. All right, guys. So the car is done. We have the speakers put in the car. It's been a while. I've had the sound system for almost a week now, since the last time that I shot the video in the beginning. So I've gotten time to ride around and listen to it. And guys, let me show you what I've done to it. So here in the back, we have the boxes. In the fronts, I'm running the DES652s. They're 6.5-inch. 3-way speakers here, and then in the back I'm running D653s right here from the D series. They sound phenomenal. So if you can see here, I have my speakers here in the rear deck, and then I have the front door left and right. So that's how I'm working my system right now, and I decided to retain the factory head unit. So we'll open the door here, but I'm using the factory head unit because I wanted to utilize all the features that came with this radio, because there's a lot of controls on the car itself that it's controlled by that radio. So it was much more convenient for me to not remove that, because I didn't want to lose my controls in the car. So I went ahead and got that done, and we'll swing to the other sides and I'll tell you how I pulled it off. So let me raise the seat up for you real quickly. All right, so we got the seat pulled up. Now I'm using my old kicker amp, my DX250.4. That's a 4-channel. It gives me really good sound, man, really good sound. These are 4-ohm speakers, so I'm pushing them. I think the front ones are 60 watts RMS, 120 watts peak, and then the rear deck here is 70 watts, and then 60 watts, 100 watts max, something like that. Pretty close. So they're pretty similar in power handling, but I'm powering it with the kicker there. It's bolted down, looking and sounding really, really nice. So have a clean install. I love it. Of course, I got the Accord lights down there. It's so nice. So I kept the factory unit, and I'm using that amp there. And this amp's cool. I don't need a line out converter with this amp because it has its own processing in it. But I think I had to put RCAs in this deck here. So there's RCAs in the back so that I can hook up the amps. And I already have it wired, so when I'm ready to do my subwoofer, I can do my subwoofer. So if we go back to the trunk here, you do see the kicker in the back, but I actually sold these. They're on eBay right now for $200. It has about 10 hours or so left. But I'm selling these. So if you want these speakers, man, they're all yours in the next 10 hours on eBay. If you search K_8_P12, you can get these subs. But I'm actually selling the subwoofer, so I'm not going to be using that in this install. I'm going to get a different subwoofer for this certain stereo setup. So if you want to get your hands on these, I do have them for sale on eBay. But anyway, I am running these. This is my front here, and this is my rears. They sound so good. The frequency response says they're about 70 hertz all the way up, but they actually get much lower than rated. Really good, maybe around that 55-ish hertz, and it sounds really good. And then on the amp, I bass boosted it just a little bit. I really don't recommend using bass boost or anything like that, but I have it on this just to refine and enhance those bass notes, because since I'm not using the sub, I don't have any bass at all. But they do sound really, really good. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and power up the car, power up the system, and play some music so you can see what they sound like, man, because they're actually so freaking good. Alright guys, so I got the song playing now. So I have it set perfectly, the gain set just perfectly, so I can't clip or anything on the amp. Speakers sound great, even at loud volume. So if you're curious what song I'm playing, this is Why We Lose. It's a non-copyright song on Spotify, and I can pull it up on the screen there. I'll show you. There it is right there. why we lose. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it up and let you guys get a good idea of what it sounds like. Not a lot of bass, but good enough bass for these door speakers. They sound phenomenal. So let's crank it up and take a good listen at it. Alright guys, so those sound so good even at high volumes, and they're not rated for a lot of power, but they sound so crystal clear. The tweeters are like silk dome tweeters, so they sound phenomenal even at loud volumes. And I'll show you what I have going on here on the head unit. If I go to settings here, let me clear that up. If I go to settings and sound, you can see that I have the bass down at -3, the treble down -2, and then my fader and balances is at central. I have it like that because, one, they're not meant for a lot of bass, so I didn't want to power them too much bass. I didn't want to blow them or, you know, make them work more than they should. But I turned up the bass boost on the amp. It boosts the frequencies around the 40 hertz area, and then I lowered the bass on the head unit so that I didn't get a bloated sound. So it added a little more low end to the speakers, but took away that muddiness that it had when I bass boosted it, and it sounds so sweet, man. And then these tweeters, they're super crisp, but they're almost fatiguing sometimes. They're a little bit loud and a little bit harsh. So I turned down the treble on the unit as well to -2, and it kind of balanced that out between bass and treble, and it sounds phenomenal. And again, you can play them really loud, which is what I wanted. I wanted a speaker that I could abuse so that when I get my subwoofer, I can crank up the system, not have to worry about anything. So these speakers sound amazing, guys, and they weren't too much. You can get them on eBay or whatever for about $179, $199. I gotta go back to my guy who put them in for me because he charged me too much, and I'm gonna go back and get my money for it. But other than that, I really like them. They sound super good, and I like the clean look. So people don't know that there's a sound system in here unless you're watching this video. So it's a clean look, looks stock, but it sounds aftermarket. So I absolutely love it, man. So I just can't get enough of it. So we'll go ahead and crank it up. The song's changed now, but we'll go ahead and crank it up and listen to this one as well. Alright guys, so again, this is the D series, the DES series. I got these in the front doors there, the 652s, and then in the rear deck right here is the 653s. They sound so good, just listen to them. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I just wanted to play it for you. It sounds so sweet. And you can turn them up really, really loud, which is a big bonus for me because that's what all I want to do is blast them. So eventually I'll be getting a sub to put back here. This won't be the one that I use, but I'm thinking about getting a small under the seat subwoofer just for a little bit added low end until I get what I really want. I'm gonna go crazy with the subwoofer this time. I'm gonna get a good powerful amp and a good sub back there. I'm looking at some DC audios or some Sundown audios. Those are the two that I'm going against. So I gotta get a box for it and get some speakers going, save up some money, but that's what I'm gonna do. So I'll probably get a small subwoofer to put under the seat just to give me some extra low end, so I'm not over here my sound sounding so anemic. But for what I got going on right now, I absolutely love it, guys. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you guys care about car audio or not, and if you do, what do you have in your car? Are you running coaxial? Are you running Kicker, DC, Rockford Fosgate? Let me know down below in the comments below. What car system are you using? Are you using your factory system? Or do you have a Bose, Infinity system? Let me know down below, guys, as well as let me know how you feel about my setup so far. So this is a 2016 Honda Accord LX, and we had to upgrade that system. This first stereo sounded terrible, and you know, if you're a big fan of Kpaceguy, you know that we can have bad audio on the channel. So guys, make sure you leave a like down below as a comment as well, and then hit that subscribe button to hit that bell notification that you're notified when I post another video, because we got some fun videos going on for my car audio and my home audio enthusiasts. So guys, take care, have a good week, and we will blast more music later on this week. See you guys soon. Kpaceguy out.